Well, it gets probably rugby is the second biggest. I started the stream, by the way. It's Britain today. Silverstone. Good evening, ladies and gents. Yep, we've had a few threats come from someone's gonna Hamilton someone else into Cop's Corner. Hopefully, we won't see that today. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, that will be good. I might have to leave the lobby and come back because I've got no sound. Oh no, it's alright. Paused and unpaused and it fixed it. Thank fuck for that. This game is perfect and has no bugs. Didn't take long. Twins had a quali ban this week, so that's why he's retired. Hopefully. We do have this week, we've got rushed on a race ban this week due to some shenanigans last week in Austria. But as it is, we've got... Yep, nearly full lobby tonight. Yeah. Got a little bit unlucky last time. Yeah. It will be a very long very long video. It started off well. My English is already given up. Never mind, we always get stuff to talk about pretty much. Indeed you do. And good evening F1 Ryan in the chat. Thanks for joining us. It's nice to see F2 races joining. And just get chat up on my laptop. Ouch. I don't think so. Let's have a look. So Koch's in qualifying should be flat out, as we see there. AG Passy, new guy, going through. Object Fungus just went through. He's still there. Yep, looks like people. It's still a tricky corner, but you can manage it flat out in 8th. As you see, Kiwi there invalidating his lap. Unfortunate. Yeah. So, for those in the chat, did not introduce ourselves. We usually tend to get straight into it anyway. but we should indeed introduce ourselves. So yeah, I am David Lowface. Awesome guy. You know, not that I'm blowing my own trumpet or anything. Yep. And we thank you for it. I can definitely sympathise. I will be going straight to sleep after this one. Jeez, it sounds healthy. That's yeah. Yeah, that's it's a little bit strange. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Are they do you get a choice, or can you bring in your own lunch if you want? Oh right, yeah. Well, I think that's something that's probably universal. Is school lunches crap wherever you are in the world. Yeah. Are you included your audio? You might just. I've just been sitting here talking to myself. Brilliant.
It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, and he was not talking to himself. He's not delusional. Don't worry.
I'm not crazy.
We're all crazy on the inside. We just don't show it.
I'm sorry, but my psychiatrist tells me I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
It's like Ali Ferrari's bowed out. He might have crashed out.
To be honest, your league's more the like when I'm with open wheel racing and Formula 1 and project cars. All the British people I find in that league are very either arrogant or assholes, but you guys are chill. Like, you guys are nice.
That's British people in a nutshell. Arrogant.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like, every time I join leagues, like, especially in project cars is a good example, but like, no offense to you guys or anything, but like, I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, I'm not taking offence, because I know. Oh Jesus, I hate this country. That's a bit deep. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. We'll move on from the politics. I feel like every stream we do stuff.
No, that's away from the politics. I just hate the people. People are horrible here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get mugged for saying that. I'll walk out my door tomorrow morning on my way to work, and
in your
it's gonna
country
be like
thinks like if they take away guns, people won't kill each other, but there's other methods to kill someone.
We don't have. We have a different approach to guns here.
Yeah,
As in,
like what I've heard is
it's like people don't have them because people don't need them.
you guys don't
People
hunt in your
would
country,
never
or is there
really
not
need
enough like wildlife there to hunt?
No, there's plenty of wildlife, but I think it pretty much all gets killed by bloody cars.
Damn, okay. Like here, like I fish, like I go fishing in rivers, hunt sometimes. Like I cook shit on my own. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. The only thing is our country's being run by fucking imbeciles. We're having the same issue as European politics.
Ditto. Anyway,
I'm
moving
sorry.
away.
Yeah, let's move away from
There's
this.
a qualifying going on.
Dude, like, I don't even like. Our country's a mess. Like, it's what happened with you guys. Like, we have factions, like separate. We have factions within factions at this point, fighting for diplomacy. Shit, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move
Thank
away
you,
from this.
thank you, Dean, for the Illuminati
Dang, he's cursing us
emoji in
already.
chat. Yeah, no, we're screwed.
Yeah, where is he in qualifying? So he gave the Illuminati in 10th place. Will that curse him? Should we give him the old commentator's curse?
Yeah, I think Dean's gonna have a good race today.
Yeah, very awesome race. Wonderful. Get first place.
I'm not too I'm not too sure it works if he's not on track.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, I think we've done our job, so
Yeah,
now it's up to
see,
you, Dean.
sorry to the people
track.
in chat, but like he won. Like it's always slow. Like, we just try and bring up random stuff. Yeah, some people ask me in my chat why we don't really cover the qualifying in Q1 because really everybody's around even pace. And we also have 2 retirees. Wait, when did Ferrari retire?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I guess Ali
Did he
crashed out.
Where though?
I didn't spot it.
He must have
lost.
like spun out in Beckett's then because like I can't think of a spot where he could DNF. Because the walls are pretty separated from the track.
Where can you? I'm trying to think of places. I mean, it's possible turn 1. If you lose control turn 1, you could end up.
Yeah, good fair point
Could
there.
very well end up on the wall on the right.
I mean, if you get spun on the second straightaway, in the back straight, I don't know if you should call it that, but like the corner before Cops. I don't know. You could probably spin out of Cops and nail the wall, but that's a far travel. I don't know if we have enough inertia to DNF. I only know you can DNF in Magnets and Beckett's because I've done it before.
Yeah. I'm sure if there's a place on this track where you can crash out, I'm pretty sure I've done it at some point. Okay, so Josh into the pits.
127. Is that green? Did he set that on a green track?
I think he did. 127.5 would have been definitely a handy time.
Because don't they set
Very well have
124s
seen him
in this track?
through. 124s, what?
I can't remember. I haven't raced in this track in a while.
So we had a performance patch the other week that sort of changed the handling of the cars. It seems like that they're a lot more understeery now.
Oh, is that why
I
see a lot of people undercutting corners?
Yeah, I think it's probably between a second and half a second and a second, depending on the track.
Oh my god! Imagine Monaco.
That you're slower. Yeah, Monaco. I think, to be honest, would I really? I probably wouldn't feel it too much at Monaco because I'm always running 11-11 wings special 7 top stop strategy anyway. So
yeah. You racing in upcoming races?
I am. I race on the Friday.
This Friday?
Yep.
Alright, I'll try and watch the
So
stream.
yeah, so tier 2, I believe, will be covered by
Oh, spinner.
Constantine.
Oh, he turned 1. He's got it.
Yep. I think I sort of had that on stream, but I was in the wrong camera angle. Or the game gave me a really crap camera angle, so Fungus keeps it out of the wall. So at the moment, Groansy in the drop zone for the mighty Mercedes.
Why do you set that lap on softs in the bottom of early Q1? He
I'm not
drove
quite
it.
sure. He's invalidated on the exit of Beckett's.
He's got this. If he can get, he can definitely beat a 127. No, not a 127. How does that work with Ali's lap time? If he's a 127.5, but he's all the way down in 15th.
I think it's because he's crashed out.
But then how would Browns beat
It
him?
puts him
Is it
in
to beat the
15th.
time? I don't know.
I think it's because he did pass. He did legitimately post that, but he can't take part in further qualifying because he's crashed out. So it just puts him in the last qualifying position until the end of the session, or something like that. Anyway.
Well, Groundsy and like you said, T-Jerk and Groundsy are in the bottom here. Groundsy on soft tires, and I think T-Jerk's, I'm assuming, on softs. T-Jerk does not seem to have the pace today. I don't know if it's a setup today or just a change of handling, but he's quite a bit off pace.
It's possible that he's struggling with the new understeery cars. As we see, Object Fungus calls it a day on that after 6 laps on those softs. So at the moment,
are you supposed to shift down 5 gears? Hold up. How many gears do you typically shift down in Beckett's? Like the exit? Because
what I would do is you sort of roll into the left-hander in 8th, maybe shift down to 7th, and as you're going to the right, I think 5 or 6 is probably where you want to be.
Well, Groundsy went to 4, that's why I was asking. Usually he's in 5 and 6. He must have a really trimmed out car or something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can't touch the engine in this game, never mind. Wrong sport, wrong sport. I'm thinking of NASCAR and IndyCar, my bad. Speaking of which, where's Formula 1 racing this week?
I do know this.
Where's the circus going?
The circus is this week on its way to Sochi in Russia.
Oh
no! Not a great track for passing.
Watch, Lewis is going to take out Max again. Oh, I shouldn't have said that on live camera. I'm going to get hate mail now.
Well, to be fair, last race,
see, like,
more Max's fault.
It was more Max's fault, but this is why Formula 1 needs like pit protocol more. Like, that whole incident would have happened if they had like a system where, like, if you're exiting pit road, you just let the faster car by, especially like on Monza when they're going 200 down the street.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, what they could do is probably change the pit exit, because there's a few tracks like this where the pit exit is just absolutely horrendous. So Monza's one. Yeah. I think actually Portimao is another one. So the new circuit on the game.
I mean, Monaco's pit lane's weird. Sometimes it interferes. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're going too wide, going into Sandoval, and then all of a sudden there's a car coming out of the pit lane, I don't think there's much choice.
Yeah. I'm getting images on Discord, oh god.
It's never what you want. Oh, Q1's over, by the way.
Yeah, I know, I noticed. I was just watching Groundsy's AI take over. I forgot to mention it, we were on a little rant. Yeah,
so, fastest in this session was RBT. I believe he set a 127 flat. It's a great lap for Q1.
Beautiful lap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, leaving us in Q1 is this man here, Groansy.
Had a very good race last week.
T-Jerk, and he did indeed in the wet conditions in Austria. Maybe I get the feeling he might be hoping for a bit of wet weather during the race today. So today we lose both Mercs in Q1. Disappointing. I'm sure they'll try their best to make up for it in the race. So Ali Ferrari, Groansy, T-Jerk, and of course Twins out in Q1. Got a couple of new guys here tonight I will bring up. So we've got
Joshua?
RP1
Joshua?
Azura.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Meister.
Yeah, Joshua Meister was, believe he was new last week.
I don't think he was in the race last week because I remember bringing him up.
I don't know. Maybe my memory is fading. I'll say fading. Yeah,
Well,
I'm getting on a bit
I don't
now.
have a good memory either. I'm just going off of what I remember.
Yep. True. Fair enough. So we've got three new joiners this week. Well, at least three, possibly four. So we've got RP1 Azura, who is in the at the moment is in the Alpha Tauri. Besides Dino, we've got AG Passy in the Ferrari. I think it would be the lone Ferrari this week.
We got RP1. Monkey Boy Kurt.
RP1, yep. RP1.
I feel like Monkey Boy
Azura.
Kurt always starts in the back of Q2 and then tries to work his way up the field for the fun of it. I don't know.
Yep.
He always makes it to Q2, but then like he never goes beyond that, even though he's a really fast driver. He just doesn't have that qualifying pace. And that can be a make or break.
He might be making the conscious decision of wanting to start in the mediums.
This track is very abrasive, I believe, right?
Yes, it is, yeah. I think we're only going to be seeing
mediums,
possibly one stops with the mediums to hards. I don't think you can quite make it if you do the...
Well, some people are going to have to do the two stops, so I mean, yeah, because you're going to have to go to soft mediums and probably maybe to softs or hards. See, that's a weird strategy, because if you go from soft to mediums, you have to make all that time, or what you could do is pace around on the mediums and then go to the hards. But if I were the strategist in this, I would go soft, medium, softs, because those mediums do get worn out pretty good on this track, and the pace you'll have on those softs for probably like, what, 8 or 9 laps will make up all the time you lose pitting. Because tires play such an important role here.
They do. Of course, the problem is I believe this is the longest pit lane in the calendar, and it's got a I think it's 37 mile an hour speed.
That's why you gotta time it right.
You gotta time it right, and I think it takes about 40 seconds per pit stop.
That's if you get a good exit
seconds.
Too.
Yeah.
And there's no traffic coming. This is a harder pit road too to exit. It's a weird merge spot. They're too wide out of freaking into cops almost. Wisely, as Kiwi lets one car by, I believe it was Alpha Tauri at All TV.
It was Dino in the Alpha. First one out on his flying lap, coming through Maggots and Beckett's now.
We have the Red Bull Kiwi having Sunday stroll in 5th gear going through the turns here. Interested to see what pace he has. Didn't really pay attention to him in Q3 or Q1, my bad. Nothing against Kiwi, just didn't see him.
We might have been talking about other things, to be fair.
Q2 is the most pivotal point in my opinion, because Q3 kind of just sorts out the fast and the slow, and then it gets all, because in Q2, especially with our tier 1 guys, I believe this is tier 1. I should know this. But our tier 1 guys are very close on pace. But some people like Hirsch, for example, have very good long run space. RBT is a good short run car, typically. He could prove us wrong this race and fix his issues. He should have won France, but he ended up losing it to Hirsch.
Yep.
A bad pit call.
RBT if he can keep it on the track, I think he's in for a good shout, because he is absolutely rapid.
His teammate, on the other hand, Preacher Chump, not in today, it seems like. He got replaced from F1 Nico 260.
Yep. The new reserve with us this week is F1 Nico. Yeah, unfortunately, Preacher Chom couldn't make it, but has a very capable replacement.
I have not seen him race, but I'll take your word for it.
I've seen his time trial times. They're pretty handy.
Will Red Bull get a 1-2, you think? Not Red Bull, McLaren, my bad.
McLaren 1-2. I don't want to commentators curse it. So
In qualifying, nothing can be cursed.
well, I don't know. I was just watching F1 Nico go through turn 1 there, and I was sort of half expecting it to.
Oh, we have a
have
caution
snap of
on the
oversteer.
track. I guess slow cars.
Caution looks like someone was
Out of gas?
letting by someone
No, I think
through
it's just letting by
Luffield.
someone. A nice thing I like about sorry to interrupt you here, but the one thing I do like about Silverstone, it has a wider track.
Yeah, definitely. It does invite the racing. Maybe not everywhere, but probably not into Cops Corner.
That's one
as we
spot that
found out
should
in
be,
real life.
See, F1, like, F1's weird. I feel like F1 tracks could use a little banking here and there. Not like NASCAR style banking, but like the Hockenheim has. Like the newer
Yeah,
Hockenheim.
I see what you mean.
Because like that banking can help racing a lot.
It can indeed, but of course also there's a lot of other races in this country which probably a lot of different different disciplines I'm talking about. So we got the motorbikes also. The MotoGP also go around Silverstone here. It's mostly the same.
Well, I'm not saying like
but,
Silverstone in general. I'm just saying like as like a track.
I think more. The problem is after Indianapolis and the banking.
Well, that's more
there.
than just the banking on that one. That was.
It was more, but I think the trust is not quite there.
Indy's different. Like Indy, those are high-speed banking corners. Like Hockenheim has low-speed banking corners. Zandvoort is another weird example of high-speed banking corners. After I never thought they would race there after what happened at Indy. Matter of fact, you might never see them come back to Zandvoort if they do have a major tire failure in that bank turn, the last corner.
Yeah.
Because that's really dangerous. Because NASCAR does have some props that some Europeans don't give it with its safety. The safer barriers are a good example of technology that I feel like F1 should use when it comes to turns like that. Because that foam absorbs that impact and that inertia. Like on a track like Zandvoort, like that banking. But also, I heard rumors that F1 is testing cars at Daytona, the road course.
Oh God.
And I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking that's a horrible idea. Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, F1 cars are cool enough, but I don't think them going on banking is a good idea. Like Daytona style banking. Like Daytona is a very unique track with that road course. Like Le Mans cars going there, and GT, NASCAR, IndyCar used to. Not the main oval, but like the road course. There is some props about that road course. But the main thing that kills it for F1 cars is the banking. Those cars wouldn't be able to follow each other because of the dirty, or at least with these cars, wouldn't be able to follow, and also tire failure would probably be massive. Like, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah, putting so much load on.
But yet again,
although the banking does, of course, reduce that load, but
it's still there.
Yeah.
But like another thing is though. Like F1 cars, at least to the current we have, you might not have that issue with the newer F1 cars because they're built a lot like Indy cars for some reason. Like they look at an Indy car and they say, "We want that," which I always thought was quite weird. Like if you look at the concept.
Alternatively, you could say that IndyCar do that to F1. I think they sort of borrow from each other quite a lot.
Well, because like
I think there's some features. I think doesn't IndyCar have the safety screen?
See, that's another thing I don't want to get into really. I appreciate the halo, but if we've had this conversation before. I'm not going to bring this up again. The safety screen is something that I feel like F1 should use because, one, the halo is good and all, but like if like
Yeah.
say Massa, like that halo would not help Massa at all because that
Absolutely
spring
not.
is not something that would deflect. That's why
I happened to watch a video earlier this week on would the halo have saved
the Yankee.
certain drivers. So yeah, so Bianchi was an example. The halo
Aiden?
would not have saved Bianchi. It would not have saved.
Well, isn't
Senna.
Bianchi wasn't that even Bianchi's car's fault? Wasn't that just the track crew being dumb?
I think so. He went off under safety car and he went straight through a gravel trap and
then
went
hit
underneath a tractor.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they had that issue, didn't they, in 2008 at like Fuji? Or was a It was a Nürburgring. It was one of the two.
Can't remember.
I think it was Nürburgring.
Oh,
Because Hamilton hit the frickin' tractor there too.
yes, I remember that. Yeah.
That man has
Yeah,
been so many near-death experiences.
Yeah. Living a blessed life.
He had a tire land.
Yeah,
on
of
his
course.
head, he had a
That's quite famous. Of course, the rain came down and it came down and it came down and all of a sudden you
just
saw.
like my confidence.
I think it was half a dozen cars going straight on at turn 1. It's the downhill braking zone there.
Ever since that incident,
Nürburgring.
I feel like that's why they're a lot more strict with the rain. At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because like they could have had a repeat of what happened to Bianchi. Like what that
Exactly.
happened.
Yeah.
They had another similar issue. I think it was last year with Norris. There was a safety car or safety tractor recovering a car, and it was still green flag. They never threw the caution lights or the flag.
Yeah,
Like those
crazy.
drivers, you have to give them credit. Those guys are going by at like 200 mile an hour, 200, like 150 kph. Like those guys can't see the flag sometimes. Like they need the lights. Because like especially if it's a dark, stormy day, like those guys can't see.
They should have lights on their wheels, I believe.
They do, but sometimes that also
Yeah.
doesn't help because it's a qualifying and practice session. They don't go off most of the time.
Yeah.
Also, in practice and qualifying, or at least in practice, their engineers are a lot more hands-off than they would be in qualifying and race.
Yeah.
At least that's what I found from listening to the radios. As we're wrapping up in Q2 here with about 2:20 to go, looking like RBT, RP1, Nico, Kiwi, Hirsch, Bungus passing Dean, Monkey Boy, Kurt, Vardo.
They do look favourites to go to Q3.
Sorry
Unless Josh has something to say about it, no problem. It's like a lot of people going out at the moment.
Yeah, these lap times are a
28,
minute 27. By the time they do their hot lap, or not hot lap, but their out lap, then their hot lap will be over.
This could be tight because they're going to get in each other's ways on this out lap, possibly. And they could very well find themselves without enough time.
You might see that Alfa Romeo of Stuffy get a very good lap here because he's right on the tail of one of the, I think it's Monkey Boy? No, it's his teammate. Shots. Oh no, Shots sees what he's doing, he's letting off. I was about to say, Stuffy was going to get an awesome tow or draft, wherever country you're from, Downies. That's the issue also. A lot of these both lingos. For both audiences. But, hey. The tow on this track is very good. Like a draft. Going through these corners. The only thing is that dirty air does exist in this game. It's not as potent as you think it would be. But, like, it still hurts you here and there. Especially on worn tires.
It's still there. So, yeah, someone has pointed out that right now, the gap between first and 10th is currently 3 tenths.
That's what I meant by Q2
Less than
separates the
2 tenths
boys
from
from the
3rd to
men
11th.
here,
This is
because Q3 these guys had like at least a 4-second gap, 3-second gap, but now they're very tight. Like these guys are very competitive here. You can only imagine what Q3 is. This track is also seen to be gaining grip at the moment because these guys are going way harder into these corners than they were in Q1. As the session has stopped, we look at the cutoff line as Monkey Boy Kurt's on the hot seat. See if he can improve. As we have Shots, Drippy, Fardo, Klutz, Jack, and Staffy. As we have Meiser in the pits.
Oh, Monkey's gone sideways.
He's off.
Out of Beckett's.
I think he's out.
Well out of the way.
Is he out? Or is he out of the way? I couldn't get a good view in his car.
He's well off to the right there.
There goes his chance of making it into Q2 or Q3. As we have the final remaining of this session, as we have Fungus coming in as a 127.31. Shots coming up, getting pole,
127.5,
dropping his teammate out by very close margin. As we have someone else breaking. Going third is Posse. As Monkey Boy Kurt's in the pits. Not going to make it to Q3, as we also have Staffy coming to the line. Klutjak and Fardo, as Klutjak has made it into 6th, kicking Fungus out. And Hirsch is on the hot seat at the moment. No, never mind. Everybody has finished.
That's all she wrote, gents.
Although the AI has to be insistent completing the session of what's not there.
Yep.
Who are we waiting on? Monkey Boy Kurt?
I'm not sure. It could be. So if you want to go through that, I'm just going to take a quick break.
All right, sir. As we look at the people eliminated here in Q2, we have Object Fungus, Monkey Boy Kurt, Fardo, and Staffy eliminated, as we have Shots Q2 leading into Alti Dean, Posse, RBT, Meister, Jack, RP1, F1 Nico, Kiwi, and Hirsch. We're heading into Q3 here at Silverstone. A lot of these guys on medium tires. Smart choice. Those softs are going to burn up faster than the Hindenburg out there. So we're going to see what happens going into Q3. Yeah, you're right, whoever's in David's chat. Like, that's very close gap there between 1st and 10th. Good observation. Would give you a cookie, but it's been impossible at the moment. As Kiwi, Meiser, Hirsch, Alti, Dean, F1 Nico, RBT, Klutjak, Shoddy, Posse, and RP1 going to Q3 here at Silverstone X. My Discord is blowing up. Sorry about that. Looking here, I don't see anybody coming out at the moment. Wise choice. Let the slower cars warm up and feed up the track with rubber. Green track here at the moment, looks I believe so. We don't have that type of information here in Fair Play Racing League's comms box. Very low technology we have here. Going off the drivers' encounters with the track, seeing what lap times they put. I believe they've all went out on softs at the moment, not too sure. As we have F1 Nico, Klutjak, RP1 on the out laps. I believe more came out, they just haven't crossed the pit line yet. Yes, as we have Alti Dean come out. Hirsch. All the McLarens. Basically everybody's coming out, I think, except maybe the 2 Red Bulls. Kiwi and Meister. As Posse also will not go onto the track. Here we go on Hirsch's onboard, going through the final few turns. As the car behind him, I believe that's a Williams or a Haas. I can't get a good look. I believe it's a Williams behind him, is getting a nice toe off of Hirsch. Yes, it is a Williams. The only Williams I believe we have is Klooch Jack. Sector 3 caution. Car not spun off. The game is perfect. It has no glitches. Watching.
Good time to come back.
Yeah. As we're watching Hirsch's onboard here. Or not onboard, a track map layout. Because we cannot afford other camera angles.
So who have you got down for pole position this week?
On a track like this, I can't really tell. It's an open track. The Red Bull seems to be very good on open tracks. Not Red Bulls, this is my bet. The McLaren seem to be very good on open tracks. Hirsch seems to be very good at like streets like Austria, where it's not as open, but it's still fast with longer run. Like Hirsch is very good at managing tires. It seems like he might do very well here, just not have the speed as he did at Austria and France. RBT is another guy that I would look out for. These two would be reckoning, as we have the provisional pole going to RP1. As RTD in second place. I feel like he's in second because he keeps spamming Discord while he's driving.
Yep. As we see RBT putting in a 126.8.
Here's where it's all
That's
going to
rapid.
overflow. This is where they're going to be really pushing. This track seems to be very rubbered up. I thought it was going to be very green when it came out.
Of course, as is so often at Silverstone, it's well, for the qualifying they've been lucky with the weather, but tomorrow could very well be a different story.
Yes, it could get rained out.
Yeah, so just to inform the chat of how quick RBT's lap is, that is currently 1.1 seconds faster than my time trial time, and he has done that without perfect conditions, so that lap is rapid.
Yes, I mean, these conditions are pretty nice, I would say, for them at the moment. It doesn't look like it's too hot. It doesn't look like it's too cold. Oh, Red Bull, or not Red Bull, why do I keep saying Red Bull? Hirsch almost lost it going through Maggots and Beckett's there in the entry. He wobbled a bit. Looked like the front steering column did not want to rotate, or the front tires did not want to rotate in. He forced it a little too much and almost lost the car. As this McLaren and Hirsch pull into the pits, we will look at Posse's lap, as he's probably coming to the pits too, but gotta look to see.
I think the problem is the pit lane's too long for them to really get two laps in on these soft tyres.
That's why I was wondering why they went out so early. Also, they would have to come out in like a minute or so to get another run at it. So whoever did the set a lap, that might hurt them. They can only get like one lap.
Yeah. But Joshua Meister is completing his lap now.
As it looks like a decent one too.
Only P8 for him at the moment. That's a 128.1.
Yes. My facts were off. That was not a decent lap. I wish they'd give us a delta.
A helpful delta, that is, not the delta it does give us.
Like the difference between them and the pole sitter while they're mid-lap, not sector times. Like, Meister is a 10th off the leader in sector 1. As we have a guy in his outlap, I believe that's RP1.
That's Azura.
It is. My eyes are deceiving me.
Has shown some good pace. Good pace on his first race here. Biddle requesting a drug test for RBT.
He might be asking for a little too much. I don't know if the commentators have the power to influence a drug test.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly want to collect a man's piss in a pot. But might just be me.
I don't think anybody would want to do that except some fetish-crazed lunatics. No offense to the chat. If anybody here is one of those, sorry to offend you. Because we have to say these things these days, otherwise we're not politically correct.
I didn't even hear what you said. So.
It's a good thing you didn't hear what I said.
Yeah, it was probably horrendously offensive. And
No. I was just saying if there was a piss-loving fetish, we have to be politically correct and say...
Well, let's be fair. We're not about kink shaming here. If you want to do golden showers, it's up to you. In your own time.
Yeah, let's
just
move
not
away.
on Formula
Let's
1 commentary. Anyway. Moving on.
God damn.
The Illuminati is real, as Dean keeps telling us in chat.
Well, he's in 6th place, so it's not real.
Yeah.
He has to be on that pole position, otherwise it's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna come out now after I said that. Set pole. Make me look like a freaking idiot.
It's gonna have to be a mighty lap to beat RBT's time.
It will have to be a mighty lap. As he is coming out with a bunch of guys.
Yeah. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to move my streaming bar because it's right in the middle of the bloody telemetry at the moment. Not the telemetry, the lap delta.
Yeah.
Do. And we're back. I can see the times now. Fantastic. Always good to see. Nico invalidates on his second fast lap. Hirsch is on his fast lap at the moment. Although he has invalidated, so has pulled down, slowed down. He's letting people past. He's gonna have to be careful, get out of the way coming into Stowe. But he has sped up, so that's good. So on their hot laps at the moment, we've got Klutschak, who looks to be the lead car. I don't know what's happened to Fry Guy. He might have temporarily had to pop off for a second. So Klutschak keeping it between the lines, coming through Maggots and Beckett's now into Stowe corner. 6th place, 6th gear rather. revving out 7th before slowing it down for Club. Very easy to go wide here as he comes across the line. Does a 1:27.3, currently puts in P6. Nico's had enough. That's him in. Yeah, just wasn't working out for him today in Q3. Unfortunate.
I'm sorry about that. My mom had issues with her car. I had to diagnose them.
No worries.
Didn't want her to break down in the middle of a storm.
It would not be ideal.
Then I would have to walk out and get her. And that's not my most wonderful of deeds to do. By the way, Alt-D not holding his word about the Illuminati confirmed. Like, come on, you can't be faking that stuff.
P7.
As RBT with a very blistering lap of 126.8. He is leagues ahead of the field right now. He's so fast. But will he keep down the long run? It's been a recurring theme of his racing. He has very good pace.
Coming across the line again. What's it going to be?
Oh
my God.
He's killing it.
That will be first place, I'm sure.
He's got
who's next to cross
we don't even
the
need to say
line.
provisional. It's
AG Passy
RP1
came into second.
As everybody seems to be holding position as we're waiting, Klooch Jack to cross. He's coming into the pits.
Klooch Jack is coming into the pits.
And
so
no one else is
that's it. That's it for Q3. Wow. So a 1:26.466 for RBT, claiming pole position today.
Another thing is I must mention is he always has this raw pace, but he cannot finish it. He cannot finish the deal. That's one must say.
Yep.
He always
needs
chokes. He's like the what's a team that always fails in the country? Like miserably.
The team that Tottenham Hotspur.
They have
Bottle
potential,
jobs.
but they choke it away.
Yep.
That's what RBT's doing this season. He could have won France, but he blew a pit call. He could have won Austria, but something happened. I can't remember, but something did happen.
It did indeed. That is your top 10 for today.
Will RBT prove us wrong and prove that he's not the big choker that we all think of him as? Not all, it's just drama, guys.
Will he finally convert the pole into a race win?
His raw pace is ridiculous.
To be fair, further down, I mean, that was very, very close.
That was 0.5 seconds.
Between second and third was very close.
It was.
Put it that way. AG Passy on his debut race. That's
9th and 8th.
Good
also.
show from him. It's still very, very competitive, as we definitely saw in Q2.
My money's on Hirsch again. He's very good long run cars and tire influencing tracks. But every time I bet on someone, they wreck. So I don't know.
Yep. So here we are waiting for players. Hopefully there's a couple of minutes break here while drivers get their race strategies sorted out. Have a quick comfort break. This is usually the time where I tell you, well, I say usually the time, I've usually told everyone by now, but my beverage for the evening. So I had a lager.
Is there alcohol in it?
There is indeed. So yeah, I started off on the Amstel, but I only had one. So I've gone to the Jack Daniels and Coke.
Pull out the
Jack
traditionals.
Daniels and Pepsi Max. Yep. Apart from I didn't have any glasses.
When in doubt,
so,
pull out the Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Is this how you
so
sleep?
I poured Jack Daniels into a Pepsi 2 litre Pepsi bottle.
I'm just saying, is this how you sleep?
No, usually I do manage without the
necessities.
without the bevy. I generally don't don't drink on weeknights, apart from when I'm commentating. So
You
actually,
need that extra boost.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
see,
be
I
very
see.
boring otherwise. I'm going to sit here all evening
And fall asleep. And we cannot
yeah,
frankly have that.
is somewhat frowned upon. I remember my first commentary. I was stiff, and I believe I watched a clip or two from it. I thought that needs to change, so I thought let's mix it up.
Let's drink
A little
some
bit of
brum.
booze. Yeah, and here we are.
Yeah, I can't do that until I'm 21.
Talking
I'm gonna
about
be in
things
college by then.
Yeah, but boy, will you have fun?
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine the parties. Yeah, like, I'm going, like, where I live is in Pennsylvania. You know where Pennsylvania is on the state map or no? Because I don't think you guys do U.S. geography at all, so.
We don't, but I believe I know where Pennsylvania is.
It's right below New York.
Yes, so East
I live
Coast.
in the top right corner of PA.
Yep.
The technical school I want to go to for auto collision, which is auto body, is all the way down in Houston. And you know where Houston is?
Houston.
Texas.
Of course,
it's right
in
on the
middle
Gulf of Mexico.
Texas. Yep.
That's a 22-hour drive.
Yep, for those who are not good at geography, a long bloody way.
Yes. Also,
Texas, of course, in the south.
I have
roughly
a tuition.
central, I believe.
Yeah, it's like south, Midwest, like Midwest South. Probably it's the best way to say it. Houston basically is just a big fucking puddle. So I mean, that's about it. And there's another thing. I got tuition for this NASCAR thing. Like I can work in NASCAR itself, like as body fabrication and pit crew, like fixing their bodies or fabrication. So that'd be cool.
Oh, that's cool. That does sound cool.
Like, just being involved in a major motorsport that you grew up with. I think that's a really cool prospect. Because you take for granted the opportunities that you are given to see these things go through.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I'm not the most idiotic when it comes to US geography. So, is Houston close to Kota?
You know where Dallas is?
Nope.
Do you know where Houston is though? It's like on the Gulf of Mexico. Texas is bordered to Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
If you go northwestish, it's like an hour. It's like 2 hours to 3 hours away. I personally don't like Kota as a circuit because their owners are fucking horrible people.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yep. It's nothing against the track. It's just the owners I don't like. I think they're horrible people. But
I don't think it's the best track in the world, but
it's very interesting though, the concept of the track.
I would love to have gone there. Not even necessarily for the Formula 1.
From what I
think
hear,
the MotoGP would have been cracking there as well.
From what I hear, the atmosphere is awesome. I just don't support the owners of the track. That's all my opinion on that. They've said some stupid shit. It's nothing political, it's just they said some stupid shit.
Yeah, well, people say stupid shit. And it gets them cancelled.
It's nothing like that.
Not necessarily. You've heard it here. Fry Guy cancels the owner of Kota, Turkey.
Another piece of shit owner is the guy that owns Texas Motor Speedway, the Oval. He's an interesting fellow.
Yeah.
But I don't think you guys will know that because you guys don't like oval racing that much, it seems.
No. We prefer our cars turning both ways.
I mean, in reality, I respect both forms of motorsports, but yeah.
I think it's underappreciated oval racing, and it can be very entertaining. It's a completely different style of racing.
NASCAR's in a dark spot right now. Its rules package. It's like Formula 1 and NASCAR have the same issue at the moment. It's called dirty air. Now, dirty air is something that I feel like every motorsport fan wants to kill and send to Siberia. Dirty air is
Other
no fun to
places are
watch.
available, of course.
Yeah, Siberia is always an option, unless it gets nuked. It becomes even more white hell than it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might not be able to tell the difference.
Personally, I would love to go to Siberia for the skiing. But I don't want to die, so I mean, it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah, it's
Because
a tough call.
being an American in Russia doesn't seem like the most finite of opportunities, especially when our leader is a fucking idiot and makes fun of Putin. I'm going back into political stuff. I gotta get away from this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be putting my boot in right
started.
there, and we've completed the formation lap.
That took forever.
It is a fairly long lap, as we see the last guy twins fitting into his grid spot.
As we see them
6
go
lights,
here in a
8 lights, 10 lights.
As they're not going, and now they're going. I think someone actually jumped in the back.
And it looks like RBT's had
big way! Oh no! Oh my god! That's a horrendous crash.
Azure ends up at the back. RBT has a horrible start there from pole. He is on those medium tyres, but
he's gonna get blown by.
Down to 4th.
Who was that AlphaTauri that got slammed?
So unfortunately, it was Azura picking up the contact in turn 1. It looks like he's got his front wing. I don't know if he might have other damage or not.
As I can tell, there's no damage. As we have 2 cars making contact, as the Alpine and the Mercedes have twins into Ramsey. As Twins is working his way up the field.
Up into 15th from the back. Of course, he would have gained that 1-3 position.
Oh, we're on too wide going through these corners. This isn't a good idea. As we
heading into Stowe. Be careful, lads. Too wide. Who is that? That's Josh and.
They're not giving anything. They're just taking. Even teammates hitting each other. Oh, teammates spun up.
It's gone round.
Oh, it's a That's a safety car. Oh my God, there's debris everywhere. He got taken out by. There's gonna be a team meeting. There's gonna be a team meeting at Red Bull tonight. After that one, as we have Kiwi taken out by his own teammate. Got slammed by who got the receiving damage on that?
Well, we can see that Groensey has felt the full brunt of it. He himself was also out, as we see RP1 Azura going past the lovely brand new to the game Aston Martin safety car.
Beautiful car. Must be worshipped. Personally, the Merc doesn't. I don't like this. I don't like the way of the Merc. It's been the same safety car for like 7 years.
Yeah, they changed it up. They put a red livery on it. I think the first time they did it was Monza last year to celebrate. I believe it was Ferrari's.
In a Merc?
70. Yep.
Okay, I'm not going to
70
question.
years of racing, I think.
Now, there's a strategy that could actually go to the end of this race. That's if someone goes to hards. But hards are very difficult to drive, and I can't imagine with the new understeer physics how they handle.
And the thing is, if you are... Can hards get to the end from here? It's going to be a pretty big ask, as we see shots does not come in. Drivers are not coming in.
I don't think they'll come in, but it's an alternate strategy that could work in the long run, potentially.
Yeah, the one driver that is in
I think he had damage.
Klutschak.
He had damage, I'm pretty sure. I'm quite sure he had damage. Because I could have swore him and someone else made contact. No, he did not have damage. He just came in for the hards. Someone listen to my strategy. About damn time.
Yeah. So your race leader at the moment is Shots to Drippy.
Oh my god, that
Shots making a
Aston Martin
mighty
safety
start.
car. You're not wrong about that. That's awesome.
It's
Sexy.
beautiful. It's better looking in real life as well. Sort of having seen it at the real Silverstone, the British Grand Prix this year.
Yeah, you saw it more than once, it seemed.
Yeah, there was also yeah, the medical car as well. I believe is a Aston 4x4. I'm not sure what it is.
I find that interesting how the medical cars are 4x4 because then they have to go through the gravel. I thought that was interesting. Never thought of it like that. As you were saying, Shots in the lead. Crossy.
Yeah, anyway, we got distracted.
Dean
doing well.
Dean's in third. He's breaking the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Will it happen, or will he get taken out on the absolute first lap of this green flag run?
Will he take himself out?
It's
probably not. That... Safety car is already in this lap.
Well, it's a big track. That's probably why it's only 2 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, it was the start of the race. Everyone's caught up nice and quickly, so we will go green.
As we're missing one Merc, and we're going to probably have a big team meeting at Red Bull tonight. After his team... After, who's the Red Bull? John Meister takes out his teammate, Kiwi.
Bear with me, I've just been kicked out of the lobby.
Hold.
Carry on.
Did your stream crash?
No, stream's still going.
Okay, as we're going green here, the leader went by a mile. He did not spare them any patience, as they're pretty much all spread out. Ooh, the McLaren's going for a risky dive on the Red Bull. Nice camera shot here from RBT, being very patient with Hirsch. Respected rivals at the moment, competing for race wins nearly every week.
And we're back.
As they're single file pretty much like any Silverstone race. As we go to cops, it doesn't seem like anybody has the opportunity to poke out here.
Shots is gone.
Shots is
gone.
gone.
Made a break for it on those soft tyres. Gone as in, like, zoomed off.
Yeah, he jumped it by like a mile. I was surprised he didn't get a penalty.
Yeah, caught AG Passy out.
The whole field caught
Passy. That's
out.
not his race. So at the moment,
now
it's Toffee at the back.
Jack, you might say he's 10 seconds off the pace at the moment, but this is part of his plan. He knows he's not going to be fast right now. It's all about making those tires last the entire race. Do you agree with me on this one, David?
Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the
there's
interval
debris
time,
everywhere.
So it's front wing damage
everywhere.
All over the shot there.
I'm surprised it's on a virtual. That was a lot of... Did anybody hit that in the rear of the field? Any punctures? I believe it's a car with a puncture. RBT. He's very slow for some reason, as he has an issue or something. He's not even throttling. He's lifting.
He's got no front wing. RBT has no front wing.
What happened? Staffy goes by.
Missed it.
Fardo is about to go by. Oh my god. What a disaster for the McLaren team. As F1 Nico's in 4th at the moment, but this 1-2 is going out the window. The commentator's curse has struck again. I don't know why.
As Fardo going around the outside of Luffield. I know he's got no front wing, but it was a very good move.
I'm surprised RBT just didn't let him back, honestly.
RBT's got to get his head down, got to get
There's
back
a caution,
in the pits.
big wreck down there. Oh my god. As there's just debris everywhere. T-jerk. I believe we also have...
This is
oh yeah, slow cars.
Safety car.
No front wing on. I believe that's RP1.
Yep, no. So...
Jack's strategy is turning into a masterclass of brilliance right now.
Yep. he might be lucking himself into another great result today. So T-Jerk, no front wing. Object Fundus is missing his right hand
I love
end
how we're
plate.
missing all the wrecks.
Yep. So a lot more drivers pitting this time. We've got Dean, we've got Twins, Joshua, Hirsch in the pits, Fardo in the pits, RBT, Object Fungus, T-Jerk, and of course RP1 Azura.
As Kiwi and Groundsy are out of the session at the moment, we might have more. There's a lot of wrecks here today at Silverstone, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be a fairly clean race. Because of how spread out the track is.
That's an interesting call from RBT. He's put the softs on.
I feel like he had to.
They will not.
I feel like what
he's got to make his way through the field, but
he wants that
gains
track
so
position.
much time. You gain so much time from not having to pit. Like I said, it's a 40-second pit stop here.
Okay, so let's gap it out real quick. Hirsch is 40 seconds back, and that's where. That's from the leaders to Hirsch, and Hirsch is going through the last set of corners right now. He's going into the back straight through Cops, I think. Yeah, he's going through Cops, and the leaders are Maggots and Beckett's. That's how much 40 seconds is. Like, that's a lot.
And of course, that is under safety car speeds as well.
But that's just the track distance.
Jesus, pardon me.
Scary. Trying to give the viewers an example of how long that is of a pit stop. That's not including your pit stop time either, probably. Like if you screw up your pit stop and have to get front wing damage, that's probably like 60 seconds.
Absolutely.
These guys are lucking out that they're safety cars.
See a couple more people into the pit.
Questionable
as
calls.
Toffee goes in.
See, I never got
on the soft tyres.
I never got why people put on the second attempt. It, in my opinion, always backfires horrendously. Because you lose all that track position that you already gained. Why go in and lose it? F1 is very track position related sport. As one false move from other competitors can screw you right in the back of the field.
Absolutely. And what is interesting is Shots and Nico. So they've started on the soft tyres. They've had a couple of safety cars, so they will be going a little bit longer than they would have otherwise. But those soft tyres,
these laps are
they gambling on another safety car?
I feel like their method of strategy is they think there's going to be another safety car. And look, we're already on lap. We're going to be on lap 8 of 26 already. We're blowing through laps under safety car quite quickly. And it bothers the issue of, do you think this race will go safety car full? These guys can't get spread out enough to where they can't stop wrecking. And the guys that are wrecking are top quality drivers. They're not making rookie mistakes. These guys are really talented.
Yep. Wheel to wheel, it can get very rough at the front. No one wants to give anything
especially
to
in a very
anyone
track
else.
position track like this one, where every inch matters. Like a war of attrition, but with V12 or V6 hybrids.
Yep.
I miss those V12s and V8s though, but remember the days of the V10s? Those were pretty good too.
The V10s, yep. Great noise.
Don't have to worry about. Sorry.
Of course, they burned down the burn a layer in the ozone as.
Well, if you really think about it, so do
as you go
electric
around the track.
vehicles, because they get the ion for the batteries. You know
Is
what
it the
they
iron?
do?
Is it the nickel?
Both.
Yeah,
It comes from a mine. It's equally as damaging. Lost it out of the final corner. Almost got ran into by his teammate, or no, the Alpine. As the Alpines are losing spots now because of Monkey Boy
under pressure now. There's
a rookie mistake.
Further back,
as he's
Joshua
overshooting
going
the corner.
side by side. Bardo round the outside of turn three.
They made contact. They're making contact
Not
again.
speed
Monkey
on
Boy
the
Kurt
exit.
is not too happy, it seems like. He cut him off right into the straightaway. That's probably an illegal block in real F1. I think Alti Dean might send him here. As Monkey Boy Kurt holding up the field, something's wrong with his car.
He's so at the moment. Dean tucks it in behind Monkey Boy, who should be having a look. As long as he can stay close, he'll be having a look into Stowe. Of course, if Monkey Boy does have some form of damage on the car, he will be really feeling it through these corners.
As we have Shots, which is an unexpected pick. I did not see him come to the field. As our boys on the hard tires. Although Fardo is impressively an 8th in the hards, especially the fresh hards, they're very hard to drive. The fresh hards. It takes what, like 3 laps, 2 laps to get them going, probably?
RBT trying to make his way through the field, getting himself into 9th position there.
He needs to get up to at least the top 5 to have a chance of the win here before he pits.
Absolutely. He's now looking at the back of Fardo. Twins picks up a 3-second penalty. The first one of the day.
How did they get a cut penalty here? Or is it exceeding? Probably exceeding, right?
Yep, probably on the exit club or the final corner as RBT gets past Fardo nice and easy there. I think Fardo knew not to fight it in a different race. Fardo on 2 lap old hards and RBT on the fresh softs 2 laps old.
As
up
RBT
the road is
right behind Klootsjack. Klootsjack also will probably let him by.
Yep, should be an easy pass down the Kemmel Straight.
John Meister with a 3-second time penalty.
Hanger Straight, not the Kemmel Straight. Fuck. Yeah, Hanger Straight. Didn't quite have the speed to overtake him there. As the penalties start to come in now. 3 drivers now with the 3-second penalty. RBT sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:30.2. So you're going to have a look at Klootsjack here into turn 3. Klootsjack defends, but he's going to have to try and cut him back. Not.
You know what it is?
Oh, twitchy there from Klootsjack.
Jacked up his rear, and I thought that was going to be a spin for a moment. You know what it is?
Yep.
Look who's in the lead, and then look who's fighting RBT. They're teammates, I believe.
Yeah.
No, they're not teammates. I'm blind.
No, they're not. I got really confused there.
The Williams and the Alpine cars need to be a little more differentiated.
Yep, absolutely.
Like the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari are like red, but they're different shades of red. Like the freaking Williams and the freaking Alpine are so similar. Yep. It's ridiculous.
I struggle with Williams and Red Bull, to be honest.
Really? I mean, I can see it. Yeah. I just go. The thing is, I typically when I see more black, because all the other guys have lighter colors, except maybe like AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo, but like. The darkest blue is how I tell it. It's the darkest.
It's a fight for the lead going on right now. Into turn 1, Passy thinks better of it. As RBT sets another fastest lap.
RBT kicking through the field at the moment. Alti Dean's his next target.
But a good storm through the field for RBT so far.
Although he's going to lose a lot of time. And he has to pit. So his gamble plays on a safety car. Because you said it's like 40 seconds, right?
Yeah.
He would come out last right now.
That's of course with most other people having to pit as well. The fight for the first position at the moment is really heating up. AG Passy and Shots are really going at it. Coming to Maggots and Beckett's now. Keeping it clean. I just think those soft tyres would have gone off.
Yeah, I'm not quite
And
too
the
sure.
switch over has happened into when the mediums are faster than the softs.
In my opinion, a lot could still happen with around more than 24 to go. Not 24, 13, 14 to go.
Yep.
Especially with these guys on the soft tires having to pit. Those mediums might have to pit too. These guys are 11-lap-old mediums. They're going to be pushing hard here. Those tires are going to get worse and worse. Although I think RBT has ran out of gas. Not gas, but not theoretically. Not physically, but in his tire line.
Well, he's just got past Alti.
I think whatever
Past
left...
Dino having a look up into turn 4. He's gone for it.
That is...
Side by side, they're pushing each other out. Oh, it's a bit naughty. Gives up the space eventually.
Although, Alti's going to have a nice run out of the corner, though. If he can keep them away...
straight back on... Oh, no, he thought about it.
I was going to be like, is he really going to Hamilton him here? I was going to be like... I was going to laugh so hard. What's it called? By the way, look here. As Monkey Boy Kurt, as we should have acknowledged him more, he's in 5th right now.
He is in 5th.
Incredible drive at
It's
the
been
moment.
a solid
As
start.
he's
He's sniffing at the back of F1 Nico.
Whoa!
To be fair,
Has a
Ali
touch?
Ferrari crashing out in Q1 finds himself now in 2nd
We have a
position.
McLaren come down. F1 Nick.
Yep, so Shots in the pit. F1 Nico also in the pit. As we see him tumbling down the positions.
Let me look at race director.
Looks like everyone's on 3 seconds. So 3 seconds at the moment for Dino. 3 seconds for Klutschak, 3 seconds for Joshua, 3 seconds for Fungus.
At the
3
moment,
for Toffee, and 3 for Twins.
Merck has a very good chance of winning this race. Those two...
Absolutely.
Also, Alti Dean with those 6-lap-old mediums could potentially snag this win.
Could he take those to the end?
6 laps old?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Well, think about it. They're 6 laps old already.
20 laps? 21 laps on it's
I
possible.
think he can push. It's a lot more possible than the guys with 12-lap-old mediums.
As Monkey Boy picks himself up, a 3-second
He was doing
penalty.
so well too. As this is turning to
Get your head down, carry on.
Penalties. Everybody's getting penalties, exceeding track limits, I'm assuming. As we have the leaders coming down probably within 4 or 3 laps. I don't know what RBT. RBT's on a weird strategy. Because he doesn't have another pair of softs.
At the same time, he is up in 3rd, and he is gaining on Ali Ferrari still.
Well, yeah, his tires seem to be holding up a lot better than the leaders for some reason. He must have really spiked his pressures before this race.
He's probably only really got 2 or 3 more laps in them.
Yeah.
Will he be able to get that 2.4 seconds? Of course, at the moment,
David,
Ali Ferrari and AG. Oh, it's a move from Ali Ferrari.
Oh, second
Down the end of sector 1. That's
he's going to get a nice
around
run
the
out
outside
of
of
the
left
corner.
field.
Now, will Ali Ferrari? He has a past of making collisions. Will this catch up to haunt him here? As he takes the lower line into top, having to lift a little bit, losing all that momentum into the straightaway, going into Maggots and Beckett's. As he seems to be quicker through these corners than the Ferrari. Forget about that. He seemed quicker on entry.
Yeah. Of course, now the DRS wide open. ERS at the moment, AG Passy not using ERS on that straight.
You know what
Ali
it is?
Ferrari looks on the inside into Stowe.
David, a reason
side
why...
by side. Sorry.
It's okay, but a reason why I feel like the Ferrari is just letting him go is because he knows they're going to have to pit. There's no reason to fight what's already coming. Ollie Ferrari is just shortening his tire life as we have a rushing RBT behind them. With,
Absolutely.
I don't know where Dean went. He's in 5th at the moment.
Sniffing at Monkey Boys behind. Apologies for the image chat.
Also, these guys did not seem to like each other earlier, so they're going to fight really hard here.
Taking the inside line.
Oh, he's going to try and fight back here. He's going to try to do the crossover.
Has he got it done?
For some reason. Questionable move by Monkey Boy. I thought he would have cut inside to get that extra grip in the fast lane, but guess not.
Doesn't look up the inside in Cox. Shifts down mid-corner, gets him a decent exit. Runs over that curb going into Maggots.
Oh my god, RBT almost on their tail now into their DRS range.
Yep, one currently only 1.7 seconds as these two are fighting.
This is all RBT wants right now. That Ferrari.
He's looking up ahead and he's licking his lips. The gap now down to just 1.5 seconds. Now I think these guys might very well be pitting.
I think what RBT's trying to do is he wants to pit on the same lap as these guys. And what's going to happen is Ollie Ferrari, actually let me check their pit stop so far, their strategies. Who's in the two in the lead?
AG Passy and Ali Ferrari 5, who both are the only two to have not stopped.
So they still have They still have a set of softs.
They do indeed. These two are they're going at it. They don't know what's behind them. RBT is absolutely...
Oh, they're going, it's Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton! That was a
and they've managed to get away with it. I had sort of a view from back in RBT. His camera.
As RBT's now in their DRS, it's just a matter of time.
Yep. The gap now to 6/10. He's trying to get the slipstream. So Ali Ferrari into Stowe gets past.
These guys are not wiggling like I thought they would have these corners. Like they're really, these tire weights not seem to be affecting them. RBT's only issue is he's got 10 lap old softs. I don't know if there's anything left in them to really fight with. As he comes up,
he was only 800ths down on his fastest time.
Yeah, I don't know. He must have took one of Hirsch's sets this week. Hirsch is on those mediums. I believe Hirsch is going to try and pull the one stop. He's the only guy on the hard tire that's in contention for the win that does not have a penalty. As Ollie Ferrari and AJ Posse still fighting for AG Posse. As we go back through, we're coming into Cops. I don't believe there's a big enough gap for him to attempt the pass. Neither of the two people fighting at the moment. It just seems the tower is finally caught up with Ollie Ferrari. He was gaining a lot earlier, but that DRS though might save him. As RBT is getting all the dirty
RBT,
air.
yeah.
RBT is getting all that dirty air with that increasing tire wear. So it's getting even harder for him.
Side by side into Stowe. Ali Ferrari tries to go around the outside, looked like
he's off
had
the
a
track.
snap of oversteer,
Oh,
and they both pit.
He's been played. RBT's been played like a fiddle. He's gonna get
That was a very late dive into the pits.
I thought he was gonna pass.
RBT, can he push this lap and try and overcut them? That might be his strategy.
I don't think he was. I think he didn't think they were gonna pit this lap too, because like they dived in last second. Like that was a late dive. Twins with a 3-second time penalty. Very good race today here at Silverstone.
Yep, hard but fair. Fair racing for those two.
Coming with 8 to go. Monkey Boy Kurt with the fastest lap. Don't even know where he is on the time charts or the position charts.
He'll be taking those softs to the end. Perhaps not as much tyre wear as I thought there was today.
Did they change the tire model as they did the understeer? Because I don't remember it being this. I feel like the last race was worse on the or the race before the rain race was worse on the tires.
Yeah, that was what I thought as well. So, RBT now coming through Stowe. Will he dive into the pits? He has indeed.
Well, another thing is Alti Dean might become the leader here as he stays out. Alti Dean and Hirsch. Hirsch is going to be the leader. Hirsch at the moment is the leader technically. Hirsch could win this race, theoretically. He has stayed out on the hards. They're 12 laps old, but they can definitely make it. As Alti Dean has to come down. And he has that 3-second time. Is it only 3 seconds still? It is only 3 seconds. And the gap is under 3 seconds. Hirsch is in very good contention as long as he doesn't spin it.
Of course, we know Hirsch, he's got a cool head. He will be looking, and there is a yellow in sector 1. It looks like Twins has gone for a spin.
Nothing to... A safety car would... Oh my god, a safety car would make it horrendous right now.
It would really put the ball possibly in Ali Ferrari's court. But we don't want to jinx anything as Monkey Boy Kurt gets himself another 3 seconds.
Where did RBT cycle out? He cycled out behind Ali Ferrari.
So, and right now, shots is between them both.
Hirsch looking ever so slightly. I feel like this
looking
is
into Stowe, gets the braking point.
Who won out of Austria last week? The new guy that left.
Out in Austria last week. It was, yeah.
So who'd the win go to then if he left?
I am not sure. I can't. My memory is awful. Ali Ferrari's taking the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Importantly, RBT now past shots. He's gonna have to really get a move on here to catch up to Roseanne in the front, or he's gonna have to hope for something like a safety car.
As we come with 6 to go, major debris and tops. Looks like a front wing, not sure whose.
Doesn't look like there's anyone slow on track.
There was a big piece of debris. It was either end plate or a front wing.
Oh, Monkey Boy Kurt's picked up another
That
3-second penalty.
He's pretty much out of contention now, even though he's in 12th. But I don't think it's going to be a points day for him. What he needed today was a points day's race. As Hirsch
9 seconds of him
is catching Alti Dean at the moment. The gap is closing.
Doesn't need to pass him.
He does not, but it also makes it better to pressure Alti at the moment. They might lap No, they're not going to lap him. I was about to say they might lap T-Jerk, but they're not going to. Unless he spins or something.
So the view from Hirsch in second place currently. Provisional first because of that time penalty. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. Nice and smooth. Dips it down into fifth. Gets on the power nice and early coming out.
If I were him, I wouldn't
That's the
pass
DRS.
LTD.
Well, apparently he's not you, and he has made the pass to the lead.
Well, I'm just
Now,
saying,
I'm guessing.
because Hirsch has
Go for it.
everything to lose, and Alti does not have much to lose here besides maybe second place.
Yeah, I suspect what's going to happen now is Alti's just going to stick behind her. She's going to use him to pull him along. And hopefully out of range of those behind who don't have the penalties.
Hey, my strategy might work today. First time all year it's worked. The hard compound actually doing what it's supposed to.
Yeah, looks like AG is coming into the pits.
Would he have damage?
I'm not sure.
I cannot think of anything else besides that, but...
Didn't see anything. He's come out, put a new fresh set of softs on. So F1 Nico getting himself a 3-second
with
head
the
down
pass
in
as
11th.
Hirsch comes up with the DRS, blowing by him on the straightaway.
Oh, you don't want to fight this too hard, Hirsch.
There's,
Got a comfortable gap.
yeah, like I said earlier, Hirsch has everything to lose here. So, I don't know why he's pushing the issue like he is. With only 3 to go here at Silverstone, as we are... I'm at awe with how good the racing was today. After the first 2 safety cars, I thought this was going to be a shit show. But they managed to pull it together here. Sector 3 caution for someone. I think it's a car off.
It's like car off. Shots has had
Just
a
overshoot
moment
it.
into Stowe, I believe. He's come into the pits. Fresh set of softs, yes please. Trying to go for that fastest lap, I would imagine.
As we have the
So these two still going at it.
Hey, they're going
Oh,
into...
don't do it into cops! Don't do it into cops!
Hirsch smartly backs out there.
Yeah. Oh, that is close. He's a brave boy, is Hirsch. Following so close through those corners. To the back DRS straight.
Every time Hirsch just gets him in his DRS, and it seems that
Makes it look
is not
easy.
learning his mistakes here.
Yep, all Dean is doing is just putting more and more wear on his tyres. Klutschak and Josh battling. Josh will have the decent run on the outside. Around the final corner, it's still pretty close. And now RP1 Azura very sensibly pulling out and going side by side into turn 1. Great racing shown there from those here. It's a big fight from 3rd down to 6th.
Yeah. We have not had any tire... Oh, Hirsch overshoots the corner. Alti's going to get on his bumper here to cope. Or cops. He might go for it again like he did the first time. He's
Not a
going
lot of
for
DRS left for Dean.
Oh, they're close. Oh,
Side by side. Hirsch again pulls out.
But Hirsch was just going to pass him on the hanger straight.
Yeah.
It seems all
We'll
he's
see a
doing
couple
is
of
just
faster
not
laps going
learning from his mistakes. It seems to me whoever has DRS on the straight will automatically get by you no matter what. No matter if you use
Yeah,
ERS
and
or
past
not.
Hirsch goes.
As we're going to hit 2 to go here at the line.
Azura possibly round the outside of Klutschak. That was a great move round the outside of Stowe. Klutschak putting it round the outside of the first part of Club. They're still side by side through the last corner. We'll take the view here from Stoffy. Klutschak lets Azura through. Some great racing there.
As we have a guy on the softs catching up to Stoffy, Ollie Ferrari, and RBT coming on. I don't think they have enough time to capitalize though. As Hirsch goes wide again in the same spot, it's going to be a repeat of the last 2 laps. Alti's going to get around the corner. He's lining up to go past the cops. Oh, it's a repeat.
Yeah,
and Hirsch
same again.
Oh, wait. Hirsch.
Of course, every time Alti does it, he puts more and more wear on those tyres, especially for a corner like Kops. You're taking a compromised line.
Shots.
You definitely saw him struggling to get it turned in around that corner. And yet again, Hirsch comes past on the straight, on the hanger straight.
I feel like this is going to end a disaster if Alti Dean maybe tries to block him on the final lap if he pulls the same thing. What about you?
I would hope that Dean has learnt his lesson by now to not pass. Going into
final lap here at Silverstone as the 2 leaders are fighting. Equally worn tires, mediums versus hards here, as we have 4 out of the 5 hards guys in the top 5. My strategy was so dead on that dart, man. I was dead on with the strategy today.
Yeah. No one likes a smart ass though, do they?
No. As Hirsch does not go wide this time, so I believe Hirsch will not have the threat of Alti Dean down in the coach.
You say that, but it will give, as long as he can stay 4 tenths, 5 tenths, he will have. He's got very little ERS. He needs to. Having said that, you know, with the time penalty, I'm sure he'll want to get it on track. Looks like he might be too far back. He's deploying ERS out.
He's going to have to get him into the final turn. Not the final turn, the chicane. Like the turn after this one. Oh, he hits the curb, he loses all momentum. Yeah, he's not going to have any momentum. Yeah. As we come here,
goes wide.
Hirsch, I believe this is his 3rd win. Wins here at Silverstone on the brilliant strategy.
Across the line.
There's a car around. He got slow. There's a car around. RP1 has blew it. He blew the podium.
Oh, so unlucky for Azura. I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't know if he got spun or not. I didn't see it. As we have Monkey Boy Kurt about to cross the line. Nico in 11th.
Who does, of course, jump him because of the penalties.
Yeah. We'll look at the final order after this race. We don't even know if it's official because of that incident we had in the final turn.
Yeah. It will qualify any sort of anything we have, anything we state in terms of results. They are all provisional. Yeah, something else we haven't mentioned. Klutschak getting that 3rd spot on the podium.
Yeah,
He's done it again.
He's done it again on those hards. I mean, 23 laps old. I think it also is another factor is the tire wear did not seem to be kicking in at all. Like, I was really surprised. What about you?
Yeah, I was fully expecting there to be issues with tyre wear today. Of course, we did have those couple of early safety cars.
As we have our second place guy in the party ready for his interview, we're waiting on the winner, if he's already not on FIFA.
Yeah. As so happens every week. Hirsch.
I don't think we'll get him this week. Who else was it? Klutz Jack, too.
Oh, great. I can't see. What's the button to... Is it square? No, that's super license. God damn it!
Just go to recently played with.
Yeah.
That's what I would.
That pauses the stream though.
It does? Damn. It doesn't pause mine because the game's still up.
Yeah, but I'm recording through the Xbox.
Yeah, dang. I invited them both.
Alright, cheers. So there is the provisional.
As we got the two podium positions.
Race. Howdy, howdy.
I'll do third place.
Hirsch is with us too.
You gonna do winner or?
Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. I'll do 3 and 1. You do 2.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Wow. Don't forget to include your audio, guys. That's something I always forget to ask. And this week I've remembered, so no hate, chat. So, if this lobby ever lets me leave it... Sorry, it's distracting me at the moment. So, 3rd place, Klutz Jack.
Hey man.
Again, sort of out of nowhere.
Yeah, a little bit.
Of course, only collecting that 3-second penalty across the course of the race. It was a bit of a rare race today. We didn't see any rain at Silverstone.
Wow. Happy with that.
I'm sure you, like many others, will be very glad there was no rain. So after qualifying, what was your main thoughts for the race strategy?
Well, yeah, everything changed for me when the first safety car came out. I discussed with a mate of mine who was in party, T-Jerk, and Stuffy, and he said, just take the hards. And in the beginning, I put them on. I already regretted it, but in the end, it really worked out because they didn't. The second safety car, I stayed out, got up to second. If I got up to sixth, I think, the place where I started, and after that, some more people are pitting, so kept climbing up the order, kept it within 3 seconds time penalty, and in the end, I think the AlphaTauri of RP1 Azura spinned in the last lap, unfortunately for him, so that's why I got 3rd place in the end.
Was there any contact?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I maybe hit the back of the Red Bull behind him a little bit, but I don't think it chain reacted into him. I think he just lost it on his own because he just passed it into Stowe on the last lap, so maybe he was a bit too excited.
Yep. Of course, it was indeed a good race from all the new guys today, actually, and it was unlucky for Azura. But okay, so 23 laps. I believe it's 23 laps you did on those hard tyres. Of course, you said that you pit under the first safety car. As I'll call, well, your engineers, your fellow racers probably suggested you did. How were you feeling for the tyre wear towards the end of the race? Were you starting to struggle a bit?
I really noticed the difference when Fardo was behind me for a bit, and he was also on hards, and some other guys I don't really recall who they were. But in the last few laps, I really noticed they have pitted a few laps later than mine, so the tire advantage began to kick in. It's just trying to get no penalties and keep them behind, and really watched other guys who have more penalties. I'm not gonna fight them that hard. So yeah, that's how it's gone for me.
Okay, so next week's the Hungarian Grand Prix, I believe. Unless
Yes.
I've got my calendar mixed up.
No, it's his word.
Do you think you could use this as a stepping stone? I know we see you up on the podium. I think I can't remember how many times this season. It's definitely at least the second. And we have been surprised before by a surprise podium from yourself. Do you feel good about next week in Hungary?
Well, yeah, it's a very tactical circuit, a lot of downforce. Really love to drive it, but it's really very important to qualify up front because overtaking is a bit harsh on there. So let's hope qualifying goes well, and we'll just see, man. My main competitor Hirsch already got some more points from me today, so congrats to him. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay, we shall indeed. So congratulations again on your third place, Kuchak.
Thank you.
And I'll move over to you, Fry Guy.
Alright, Altadean, congratulations on your podium there.
Thank you.
What were you thinking towards the end of that race there, with the battle between you and Hirsch?
Yeah, you know, I got hit by one of the McLarens, so he pushed me wide and I got the 3-second penalty. But
You can get
I
reviewed?
don't know. No, because later I got another warning, so I would have gotten the 3-second anyways. But it was kind of unfair. But I just thought, you know, let me push Hirsch to his max. So it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
If you did have those penalties, would you have fought a little harder or no?
No, I really thought as hard as I could, because I think my tires were like 60% at the end, so I think I did pretty well. But no, I pushed as hard as I could, and it's very hard to go through Maggots and Beckett's, at least for me, and then get a good exit. So I think I did my best.
Yeah, you broke the commentator's curse today, man. You got second.
Yeah, I sent you the Uno Switch card, so
Yeah.
you will be cursed tomorrow.
Dang, I'm not even racing tomorrow.
No?
Thanks, guys.
I think I tried once. I ended up not doing it. Hopefully, are you in the comms box tomorrow, or is that someone else?
No, that's me. Me and
Alright,
Reichen,
well,
I think.
Good luck. Don't abuse the commentator's curse powers.
Yeah.
And congrats on your podium. Hopefully you don't get too drunked out.
I'm still underage, so I'll probably
me
drink
too,
a
man.
Coke or something.
Okay, well, victory cokes, and there you go. Off to you, David.
Thank you.
Victory Coke. I mean, if you're not old enough to drink, you can't do a line of Coke. Jesus. Sorry. Demonetized.
Demonetized! There goes all the revenue. All the revenue's gone.
Okay, on that note, thanks, Fry Guy. On to today's race winner. It's I feel like we've seen this before, but at the same time, today's winner in a Haas of all cars is Hirsch. Congratulations, Hirsch.
Yep, thank you very much.
Yep. All right, Elvis. Sorry. So, I think. Well, I think you sort of had a quiet race. Either you had a quiet race, or we weren't paying much attention to you. Maybe it's a good thing with the commentator's curse. But how do you feel like? Do you feel like you had a quiet race today?
Well, at the start, obviously, you know, I got hit, front wing damage throughout the box, and came out last in lap 2. Put on the hards on lap 3, 4, and just from then, just had to get past everyone. People crashing, pitting, you know, safety car, but overall, amazing race. I've done one of my best overtakes ever around Stowe, around the outside. It was really good.
Yeah, of course we expect to see the clip later on in the Discord, of course, and maybe we'll put it in a
A shrine.
maybe if we talk to if we talk to Fry Guy very nicely, he might put it in a highlights reel for the end of the season.
Yeah, that's something I was planning
So-
to do last week, but I thought I might as well just put it all together into the season. That stuff takes
Yeah.
forever to edit.
Absolutely. So we saw towards the end of the race, it was a real ding-dong battle there between you and Dino. Of course, we saw the same thing. I think it was 3 laps in a row where he would overtake going into cops, and you just breeze straight past him going down the hangar straight.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that. What were you thinking around then? Of course, Dino himself had a 3-second penalty, and yourself was clean. What was the strategy around that? Just let him go, or?
Well, as I was catching him, I thought I would race him, have some fun. The car was good. I finished on 25% on tyres, which is a bit unusual because it was on
That's
foot.
bad.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how many laps were you on those
Good
tires?
good info for tomorrow. Thanks for that.
The tyres were 19 laps old. 19.
And 25%?
Mhm.
What? I don't even.
Yeah.
Okay, something must have
Pro
broke with the
tip.
damage or the tire model.
The car was just really good.
Crazy.
Flying.
How was the understeer? Like newer understeer stuff.
There was zero.
Really?
Mhm.
You
Well,
better
I
be
know
writing
whose
tips
setup
now,
I'm
David.
stealing tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah. So you're not struggling with the sort of the newer handling changes that were made last week, was it? Week before? The introduction of Portimao.
Well, I think actually it's helped me with the handling. I was running 6 and 7 on downforce.
You were
so
already
just-
pretty quick, man. It helped you even more.
Oh no!
Well, I didn't walk out in qualifying.
Yeah. So I can't remember where you qualified. So do
I
forgive
I think
me.
it was like 5th or something. Something like that. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Of course. There are indeed no points for qualifying, and you've proven it. Well, you've made the most of it. You finished on the top step for the 3rd time this season.
Mhm.
Do you think that this really gives you an edge over your competitors in terms of
Does
those
the
around
ego
you?
grow?
I think it'll be a close season. You got Klushjak, RBT. You have the Passy, AG Passy. You have all these guys. These guys are fast. Dean as well. It'll be hard to keep up.
So you're not taking the Devin Butler route.
No.
Dear. Right.
Who's your before we sign off? Who do you think is your main championship rival at the moment?
2 people, Klushjak and RBT.
Okay. Reasonable answers.
Because RBT was mighty
Terrible
today
luck.
on those, especially
Wow.
on those soft tyres. He was
Yeah,
another
he was.
level of pace.
He just had terrible luck today. He got in incidents that he wasn't involved in. I think he ran over a piece of debris and got major damage at one point. Or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
He was missing his front wing twice, I think. Sorry to the chat. We didn't get a lot of our incidents today, so that's our bad.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun, as we always do.
Yes,
here.
the Thursday
Um,
crew always have fun.
Yeah. And I think that is gonna wrap it up today. We're just shy of the 2-hour mark.
I'm at 118 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on 119.
Dang.
In your face. Yeah, so congratulations to all of our podium sitters today. Again, big congratulations to Hirsch for the win. And I think that is gonna be about it. Sorry, I forgot how to speak again. Yeah, that'll be it for today in Fair Play Racing League. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
What
guys.
is round 8?
Yeah.
And we will see you again same time tomorrow, 8 PM British Summer Time.
And 3 p.m. Eastern Time for anybody that's on Fair Play Racing League following this. Or
So, once again, thank you for watching, and we'll
Thanks,
see
guys.
you on the flip side.
yes, new